In this quote templates lesson, we will be reviewing how to create a quote template. Navigate to your quote templates link from within your tabs page. Click New to create a new quote template. I just named it Standard Quote Template. Select the deployment status as In Development. Select In Development if you're working on the template and you don't want your sales rep to use it yet. The generator name stores the name of the Visual Force page used to generate the XSL FO tree if it exists. Select the default checkbox. This will allow this quote template to be your default quote template when you generate a quote document. Now you'll go ahead and paste the logo document ID that you copied in your browser address bar during the last lesson, which was called Storing Your Logo Document. In the page information section, you'll enter your page width, page height, and your margins. Terms and conditions field within your header and footer information is fully study text and is included as a merge field in your default template. You have dynamic labels to use for subtotals and can have two templates with different meanings, which is helpful for translating into a foreign language. Let's go ahead and fill out our company information. If you do not enter any of your corporate information here, then it will be auto-populated from your company profile page. Our section titles determines where different titles will be placed within our quote template. For example, the notes title goes at the bottom. Enter any style information for your template. Required fields include font family, shading color, font size, and border color. The group gap is the spacing between groups. The default is 15 pixels. In my opinion, that's a pretty good amount. The group field and subgroup fields allow you to group fields according to group and subgroup. These control the behavior of your document, primarily above the line item level. The Rollup field is a way for you to collapse multiple quote lines into a single line on the document. For example, you have a bundle and you don't want to show all the details of the component to the client, so you roll up all the bundle components and only show one line on the quote. The customer discount field is where you choose what field is used for your customer discount. Just as a note, you can put API names into these custom fields. They're fully expandable. Hide Component Products allows you to automatically hide all components of all bundles without collapsing. Select the Show Customer Discount and Show Partner Discount checkboxes to show these items as a subtotal, not as a column. If you want to hide your renewal products, unselect these checkboxes. We have our Show All Package Product checkbox. So bundles, if they have a zero net total, will not be rendered by the doc engine unless you also show the packaged products. The reason for this is that many times when adding bundles, they don't actually have a price themselves. They'll just act as a container for the configuration, and the user doesn't really want that noise on the quote line. We also have the Show Bundled Products checkbox. This applies to any product that says included. Here the default is not to show them. And click Save. All right, let's take a look at our completed standard quote template. Creating a quote template will add the following 6-line columns: quantity, part number, description, unit price, discount by percent, and extended. I want to quickly show you how to add related content to your quote template. So related content is a document or anything else you want to attach your quote, so you would add it here. So for example, you have a company information PDF that you want to attach to your quote. Go ahead and click New Related Content. The external ID is where you put the external ID of either record in your documents. You can opt to make your related content required by selecting the required checkbox. By doing this, the sales rep cannot yet remove the related content from the template. If it's blank, they can choose which of the related content to include in the template. And click Cancel because we're not actually going to create any related content right now. I already went ahead and sneakily maneuvered myself into a quote because I wanted to show you what it would look like if I generated a document with the template content that I have already created. Our standard quote template has already been selected since we marked it as our default quote template. If you don't mark a quote template as default, you'll be able to select from an array of quote templates. But by selecting a quote template as default, you can skip this step. So now we'll have the option to either preview, save an email, save or cancel our document. So with preview, we'll have a pop-up window that we can view our quote document. When you click Save an Email, you create an activity on the opportunity to track that you did send an email, and when you click Save, you're actually creating the quote document. When you save your generated quote documents, they should be placed in the Shared Quotes folder. So let's go ahead and just click Preview. All right, and here's a preview of our quote document. Here you can see our company information that we actually added in on our quote template, and then our actual quote line items. For your exercise, I'd like you to essentially replicate what I did in the lesson. You'll be creating a quote template grouped by product family in your demo environment. I want you to follow the style information provided here and the page and margin information.